but we'll come up.
He'll let you know as soon as we get started.
Thank you very much. Could I have a quick show of hands? Who has a child who's in either elementary, middle, or high school currently? All right, so a fair number of hands. So I don't know if you know about this, but the American educational system is preparing to undergo a significant change starting this year. There's a new approach that's going to be used. It has a name. What's the name?
Common Core.
Common Core. That's right. And there's quite the kerfuffle going on right now when it comes to the Common Core. So a lot of people are up in arms. They're very concerned. They feel that the government is telling schools what they have to teach children and stuff like that. One of our most respected elders, Glenn Beck, has stepped into the fray and is offering his opinion on Common Core, which is evil and it's a government plan and all that. I don't think Glenn Beck actually has any kids. So I'm not sure what the hell he's actually doing, talking about Common Core, but whatever floats his boat. So hey, I'm a parent. I have 3 children in public school right now. Okay, 2 in middle, 1 in high school. So I'm all in on this stuff. And I'm here to tell you today, I am a rabid supporter of Common Core. The idea is a fantastic idea. I'll be the first one to say execution is what it's all about. Okay, so first, let's back up a brief moment. Hey, American education system, good enough for me, good enough for my children. Don't mess with it, right? What's 8 times 6? Bam! Why did it take you so long? Most of us have no idea what 8 times 6 is. We'll do 8 times 5 and then add 8 to it maybe, and we'll get close, right? Okay, here's the concept. You suck at math. I suck at math. We all suck at math in comparison to children in like Singapore, in comparison to children who were raised in Japan. Year after year on international tests, America shows up like 4th from the bottom. Okay? When our children go to college, a disturbing number of them, about 20% of them, have to go to remedial courses before they can take college courses. And the kids in the remedial courses graduated at the top of their class in their high school. Woohoo! Okay, off you go to the dummy class now, because you're not smart enough to go to college. We let you in, okay, but you're not smart enough to take college courses. Okay, so effectively the American educational system is broken. Okay. Well, obviously something happened since I went to school, because when I went there it wasn't broken. Yeah, it actually was, okay? You weren't necessarily being compared to international countries when we went to school. Hey, you know, we're doing better in Arkansas. Okay, well that's pretty good, all right. But you're not doing nearly as well as Massachusetts or California, sorry about that. All right, so here's the thing. How did you learn math when you were in school? Well, they had a stick. No, the process that's generally used in the American schools to teach us almost anything is called I, we, you. The teacher shows you how to divide 3-digit numbers on the board. Then the class works a problem where they're dividing a 3-digit number. Then you work at your desk on a series of problems where you're dividing 3-digit numbers. Keep your eyes on your own paper. End of story. Got it? Cool. Let's move on to 4-digit numbers now. Right? Effectively, that's how we all learn. Common Core turns this around. What Common Core is really all about is they say, listen, when you get out in the real world, rote memorization, things like times tables and stuff like that, isn't good enough. You really have to have a feel for what the numbers are trying to teach you if you want to use it in the real world. Classic example. When you get this, it's going to blow you away. A&W, the root beer restaurant folks, introduced a burger that they knew was going to take the world over by storm a few years ago. It was a 3rd-pound burger. That's a lot of meat. It was going to kick that 1/4-pound burger's butt. Problem is that we suck at math. So what did we see? 1/3-pound burger versus 1/4-pound burger. 1 4th-pound burger must have more meat because 4 is bigger than 3. The 3rd-pound burger was a failure. Nobody bought it. That's too damn expensive. I can go get 2 4th-pound burgers for that. Yeah, you can. Idiot. But yeah, you can do that. So, here's the thing. So Common Core's teaching process is a little bit different. Think of it more in terms of you, y'all, we. So what the teacher does is the teacher poses a question to the class. Hey, we've got a 3-digit number here, and we'd like to break it into fourths. What's the best way to go about doing this? So every student sort of thinks about how they would do it, right? And some will come up with good ideas, some will come up with really bad ideas. Then they break up into little teams, 2, 3, 4 kids, and they say, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's see how that works out. You know, you guys, 3 of you, 4 of you have an idea? Try it out. Let's see how it works. They get the little answers. Everyone compares answers. Everyone's got different answers. Woo! All right. And then the class solves the problem. So what's happened is the student thought about the problem. The student worked in a team on the problem, okay? Shared a few ideas. And then the student does it as part of a class. Question, which approach do you think is going to make more of a lasting impression on that student? Arguably Common Core's. Now, once again, Common Core as an idea, all Common Core says is at the end of 2nd grade, here's the stuff you should know. At the end of 3rd grade, this is what you should know. Right? That's all Common Core says. It's just what should you know when you hit the end of a grade. Got no problems with that. Okay. The trick to Common Core is that the teacher needs to know how to teach Common Core. And I'll be the first to say, I suspect our school districts have done a lousy job of equipping our teachers. Textbooks are coming out saying, Common Core certified! Bullshit. It's really last year's textbook with a new cover that says, Common Core certified. No, it's not really Common Core certified. Because it takes a long time to rewrite a textbook, right? So we're going to go through a painful process that's probably going to last 2 or 3 years, where everybody sort of gets their hand around it. And you're going to hear all sorts of belly aching from parents. I don't understand it. It's different from the way I learned it, okay? And from politicians and from Glenn Beck, okay? But what I want you to know is that the goals are admirable. To make sure that American students rank well against their international folks, who, by the way, when they get out and go work, and that's who they're competing, right? So if we can stay the course for 3 years, I think we'll actually have the ability to produce smarter kids, and eventually we're going to be thanking Common Core for doing it.
All right, so if you guys would please pull out your little